What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video of Magic the Gathering gameplay on YouTube. Uh, just a small intro from myself. So I've started playing Magic as a kid, like most of you guys. Just most recently I actually played some IRL events, mostly limited ones, so pre-releases or drafts. I actually fell in love with drafting, so I've drafted now 3 times Lorwyn Eclipsed at a game shop that I usually go to. I've been playing some Premiere and quick drafting online on Arena, and so I was like, why not actually start a YouTube series on this and see what I can do with it. So just recording myself while I have fun playing this format looked like a good idea. And yeah, let's just get straight to it. I'm not the most experienced Magic the Gathering player. I still do a lot of mistakes. I'm no expert by any means. Most of my knowledge actually comes from watching videos from channels like from Numod. Yeah, that's what I got most of my knowledge from. And even the set knowledge, not only how to play the game properly. But yeah, I'm doing this mostly for your entertainment, and well, if you can learn a thing or two, I guess that's a good thing as well. Let's see how I actually do on my first recorded Lorwyn Eclipse draft here. Just waiting for one more player. So on Arena, I have drafted this format maybe around 10 times, IRL 3 times, like I said. Had some pretty good results IRL. Online, it depends. Alright, so looking at the cards on this one. Removal, we got Feed the Flames. Obviously, 2 good elf cards with the Dawnhand Dissident and the Eclipsed Elf. Unexpected Assistance, also pretty good. Pretty good way for a card to get some card draw. I'm leaning mostly towards one of the elves. I think the Eclipsed one is really good as well. I wonder if it's a mistake to pick it over the Dawnhand Dissident here. I don't have much experience with this card, that's why I'm mostly thinking if it's actually worth it for me to take it right now. I'm gonna start with the Eclipse Elf. Maybe it's a mistake, but let's see where it takes us. Alright. Best cards in the pack here should be Grave Shifter and the Explosive Prodigy. Some soft removal in the form of Spiral into Solitude. Also like the Marrow Sky Swimmer. For me, it's gonna be between these two. Not taking the Vivid Enchantment, at least now. Considering we have an Eclipsed Elf, I'm gonna go with the Grave Shifter for now. Oof, another Eclipsed Elf. Removal-wise, another Feed the Flames. Liminal Hold is something I've had pretty good success with as well. I don't like the Squawk Roaster. Puka's Eyes, definitely not a pick here at the start, so that's gonna be another easy Eclipse Elf for me. No elves on this one. No really good green or black cards. Blighted Blackthorn, I find it okay. Tend the Spring's not something I want to pick here either. Grave Shifter can still work into goblins. Omni Changeling, also a fun card to play, can also be really useful. I think I'm gonna go with the Boggart here and stay a little bit open towards the goblin side of things. Not a bad pack here as well. Boulder Dash, nice removal, I like it. Cool Wrath Zealot. I've always found this card to be pretty good. Never a bad one to have, especially for the high end of things. We got an elf here. Boulder Dash sometimes doesn't get a lot done. Considering what I have right now, I think I'm gonna go for the cavalry. And maybe try to keep going in the elf way, at least for now. Actually, no, I'm gonna go for Boulder Dash still. Since I have this goblin, there's still a world where I play it, so still pretty early. Alright, not a bad pack either. Not taking the land, not taking the ferry. Really hard to get it working. Nice removal with Box Slither. Tweeze is pretty decent as well. If I had to pick between these two, I think I prefer the Box Slither, at least for now. I'm gonna take the Box Slither here. Works pretty well both with goblins and with elves as well. And another goblin, Kindle the Inner Flame. Really fun card. I've actually only used it like once or twice. Not gonna pick it here though. Right now I literally have one elemental in the form of Graveshifter. So I guess the pick will actually be the Wretched Wretch. Alright. Giant is okay, but not something I would like to pick here. I have a Chaos Spewer, in case I still go goblins. I like the Brambleback Brute as well. I think it's a pretty fine card. Not taking the Druid here. For now I'm gonna get some more Goblin Synergy in. Can pick an Elf. Can pick a removal in the form of Feed the Flames, and I think it's definitely worth it over this Elf, which I don't find that amusing. Feisty Spikeling, not something I want to pick yet. Mostly like a filler for me. And we're getting some goblins here, not like top cards in my opinion, but I think I will start with the Auntie here. Another goblin or another Feed the Flames. Over this one, I'll definitely pick one more removal. Okay, the Berserker as well. It's not looking bad for goblins. Maybe I need a couple bombs or something. This is something I'm definitely not gonna be playing. Let's just check removal wise. Oh wow, we get the Gloom Reaper here. And the Morkan's Loyalist in the same pack. Cinder Strike as well. Wow, okay. These might take me back to Elves. I wish I could have both of these, obviously, but that's not the case. I definitely gotta take the Gloom Reaper here, though. So let's see. Goblin cards, red cards in general. Elder Chaos Spewer likely not played here. Or the Wretched. We got two Eclipsed Elves, which is actually amazing. Gloom Reaper also amazing. So I'm getting some of the best cards on the elf side of things, I would say. But I need more to work with. What do we have here? No elves. Good Merfolk, good Kithkin. This card is fine, so not a strong removal, but not bad either. Another Goblin if I want to keep going that way. I wonder if I should keep picking some Goblins. Or should I take this removal here? Stompling also an idea. Not something I would like to pick here either. Not taking the Liminal Hole because white, it's really unlikely that I'm gonna be playing that. Let's go with Anti-Sentence for now. Wow, another Goblin and an Eclipsed one as well. Also got a Lizalana Informant, which which is a really good 2-drop for elves. This card, I think it's okay, but doesn't really do that much for you, just annoying one. Pitiless Fists, also a good card. Really good pack here, actually. Since I got the Gloom Reaper, I'm gonna be picking the Lizalana. I'm still gonna be trying to go the Elves way here. Eclipsed Boggart, of course, a really good card as well. Let's take the Lizalana for now. Another good Goblin card, damn. Also got the Eulogist. Pretty solid common for Elves. I really gotta make a decision, I believe. I cannot keep going after both. Even though it's a really hard choice, but I'm gonna go with the Eulogist. Keep going the Elves way. Oh my god. Why? Okay, at least I also got a good Elf card here. Obviously not as good as Boggart Mischief. This Gloom Reaper is what's making it hard for me. Because if I had gotten another Boggart Curse Crafter and now this, I think Goblins will be looking great, actually. I might regret this, but I'm gonna go the Elves way. Even a Crypt if I wanted to. That's crazy. Alright, nothing really solid here. I'm just gonna take the Blood Crypt, even though I don't intend on playing it. Oh, what is this? So many good Goblin cards. That's crazy. Perfection, though, is a really good removal for green. Maybe one of the best ones. I'm gonna go with that. I've never played this card before. I got 20 seconds to choose. Which is a creature type in whole. Let's give it a try. Maybe I'll play it, maybe not. Nothing good for Elves here. So many Goblins. Goblins is definitely open. Well. Do I want a Great Forest Druid? So in terms of 2-drops right now, I only have 2 cards. I'm gonna take it for now. Probably not gonna be playing this, but I'm gonna take it as well. Can't take the Wicker Maw for now. Just a 2-drop. Lava Leaper. Never played this card, just looks really bad. Good removal in the form of Requiting Axe. Combat Trick, another Combat Trick. I think I'll take the removal for now. Another Eulogist. Uncommons, obviously nothing that I really wanted to take here. Goblins would actually look pretty good if I went that way, but I gotta ignore that path now. Not a good pack for Elves at all. Good one for Goblins again, but let's start getting some cards on our sideboard here just to get a count. I might need to pick up some cards from there, but take a 3-drop here. So many Shimmer Crypts, I feel like I keep seeing this. Same for these 2 spells, actually. These 2. Can take a 4-drop or another removal. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. That's crazy. I think I got the good elf card at the start, but the goblins just keep on going. I don't think this card is that worth it here. Maybe I'll take the Pummeler just for now. Another of these. I don't like this card that much. Maybe a flyer could also be fine. Maybe another 2-drop. Yeah, I don't like what we're opening right now, but it is what it is. This is an elf, I guess, but probably not gonna play that. Yet another elf, but not the one I expected to pick. Look at this, like so many red cards, that's unbelievable. It's crazy, like there's goblins for 3 decks here. Wow. Look at this, like I think I've never seen this before. Is this deck even any good? The one I'm running right now? Wow. I find it kind of hard to believe that I'm gonna win that much with this. Yeah, goblins didn't look bad at all. I don't remember the rares that I could have actually picked up. I had one Eclipsed, I had one of the ones that transforms. I don't remember. I had the Hexing Squelcher as well. And I had the enchantment as well. Well, that's done now, though. Let's see what we actually have here. So 40 cards exact right now. In terms of elf count, I got 8, shapeshifters 1, so 9 elves. Yeah, this deck doesn't look great, I must say. Crossroads Watcher. I don't think I mean, it's a changeling, but not sure if I want to be playing this. Yeah, the thing is, I almost completely drafted a Goblin's black and red deck on my sideboard. I got some decent removal, I believe. So, Assert Perfection, 2 Embraces, 1 Haunting Sentence. The Gloom Reaper. So like 6 removals with this. Do I even need to run this maybe? Or a Wretched? I don't think this card is that useful here. Wickermaw, what could it be useful for? Maybe for the Vivid one here. What if I run Shimmer Creep? Damn, it doesn't look too good, but not sure about the core. Is this better than, for example, Crossroads Watcher? It might be, since I have 2 Box Litters, I can blight it. And I don't think I'm gonna be playing like a lot of creatures to pump this that effectively. It has some synergy, the trample with this. So 2 drops with creatures, I have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks okay, I think. What do I remove from here? I'm gonna keep the Vivid cards just because I think I need some late game in that sense. Do I want to keep the Blighted Blackthorn? What card draw do I even have? So I have a recur here. I have some draw on Eclipsed Elf. Got some surveil mechanics with the Wickermaw and the Informant. This card can actually be fine to get a Gloom Reaper or some lethal, or even draw an Eclipse Hell. So I think I'm gonna try it out. First time using it actually. Now what do I remove? Do I need 2 Great Forest Druids? I think it's fine since I don't have a lot of 2-drops. Actually don't know what to remove here. Is this card decent enough here? I think I'm gonna try removing this one. So I'm gonna keep these 2 Vivids. The only way for me to trigger it, so to get 3 costs out of this, and to get a drain 3 effect, is with the Wicker Maw, I believe. Turning it into some other color. I believe so. Let's give it a run. Considering the mana, I think 9/8 looks fine. Yep. Alright, I'm not too confident about this one. Let's see what do we do. Alright, first game. Not a bad starter, I believe. Grave Shifter, not something I love to see in my starting hand, but we got a 2-drop, we got a 3-drop, removal. Nice 2-drop again. Three mana on the draw, also looking fine. I think we're starting straight with the Scarblade Scout here. Good draw for next turn, Eclipsed Elf. So the Pummeler and an Embrace go out. Pummeler not too worried about. Don't love seeing the removal spell getting thrown out. Alright. Let's attack first. Try to at least get some... Alright, totally fine. Sear into that, something I don't mind seeing at all. We might be looking for mana here, or another Eclipsed Elf actually. I think that's actually gonna be my play here. Even if to make sure that I absolutely draw a land next turn. Opponent passes. Okay, we got our land. We don't necessarily need to play the Eclipse Elf here, but do we even have any better play? Pummeler right now can be played for 5 mana. I don't think it's worth grave sheeting it just yet. I think I'm gonna play it slow. Actually, I should have attacked first, but like I said, I'm not the most experienced player. I forget this type of stuff. I'm gonna keep that on top. Let's attack now. Still got our trick or removal. And I think we can pass. Finally gets... oh, blue. Great color one. Ooh, Bree of... I don't even know what this card does completely. Another target creature you control, flying and life link. At the beginning of your end step, you gain life. Alright, okay. That's something we want to remove for sure. Do I have a way to remove it though? Not just... No, actually, yeah, with the Eclipsed one, I can remove it. And I should have done it in the previous turn, so already another mistake from me. Not playing optimally at all. And I'm gonna do something even maybe worse, which I'm gonna play this, but this way. And I'm gonna be hoping to find or pit land. Perfect. What do I want here? Maybe black. For now, Disturb Perfection here. And attacking for 4. We got a solid board here. Even though I'm not playing optimally, but... pretty slow from my opponent. We get our 6th land. I think it's just time to go to combat here. Attack with both Eclipsed Elves. So it's gonna be a 1/1. That's fine, actually. I mean, getting this type of removal thrown at an Eclipsed Elf. 10 damage still in. Let's get the Crossroads Watcher online. And save our Flash Elf. Okay. Another removal thrown here. We're gonna have a pretty good attack this turn. Opponent can go down to 5 if he chooses not to block. It starts exactly like that. Is it... yeah, I think I'm not gonna use this. Probably. So I'm just gonna get rid of one of these. In the case he blocked. So I got both and 4 damage in. And just gonna keep adding the pressure. Let's get... I think the Eclipsed Elf is the better option here. If I somehow get the Gloom Reaper, it's probably GG for us. Since I could play this. Pretty weak creatures from my opponents. If I get the Gloom Reaper, I cannot play this turn. So I'm gonna still open on the Eclipsed Elf. Liza Lana, sure, I'll take that. Just gonna fill my board here. Could drain him. Okay, that's a good card to keep there actually. I'm just gonna drop everything. Let's attack like this maybe? Yep. Just a no-brain attack. I don't think I need to think much here. Can take my 4/2 with the 3/2. But then he's eating at least 3 damage. 4 damage actually. Oh, he goes for the passive approach. Does he have the spell, the elemental sorcery or instant that deals 2 damage to all of my creatures? Honestly, it doesn't matter because I know what I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna drain him for 1 at least. I mean, there's no way I could play against that anyway. Up to 3. I think, just in case he has some stuff like that, I will block this with the Alana. I mean, I didn't need to surveil, honestly, but... Why not? He might have something to wipe out my board anyway, so... Combat trick, maybe? That's totally fine. And we got our first game. I mean, it didn't look too bad. The Eclipsed Elves doing a lot of work here. Rank up to Platinum 2. I forgot to tell you guys about that, but yeah, right now I'm sitting around Platinum. Alright, first win. I'll see you guys on the second game. Frank the Tank. Brilliant. Let's see what we get here. 2/2 drops. The Wretched Wretch. Solid 4/2 power. Definitely gonna make use of this Surveil here. Need to find something. Either an Eclipse or something better to do later on, like turn 4 or something. Kitkins. Opening up with the Surveil. Grave Shifter. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw that away, but definitely not what I hope to see this early. Guess I gotta play for the third turn next. My deck should definitely have Summer Elves. I now regret not taking that Cavalry, at least when I got the chance. Good curve from my opponent. Not willing to trade this for the gold medal. I think, yeah, definitely not worth it. As long as it doesn't drop 2 Kitkins this turn, I should be fine. In the sense that you cannot get any damage through. Really? Okay, that's an useless attack. Not finding a lot of stuff to work with. I am now thinking if I should have considered running 16 lands with this deck. I mean, obviously I'm getting way more lands than what I would wish for, but maybe I'm gonna turn the music up or on. I usually play like listening to my stuff on Spotify, but since I'm recording, I decided not to. Not to get into any issues with copyrights and stuff. We really need to find something here. I mean, I can trade with this one if it doesn't have any tricks. Yep, that's an issue. It's not looking good. We're gonna be taking 6 here. That's a great draw. Cannot play this turn. I can play the Informant this turn. However, this helps me with the Grave Shifter as well, but so can this. I think I need to get creatures in the board, so I'm gonna take this for now. That is definitely thrown. Give me a second, gotta open the door for my cats. Alright, flying on that thing. Simply attacks with that. Do I have a way to deal with that? Wow, that's not a good draw. I can return the range, but... I think I have to start attacking somehow, even though he has lifelink. Okay, that's definitely good. I might need to keep it here. And get the Eclipse with the Great Forest Druid. But if I play it right now, I'm gonna lose the box Slither's Embrace. Is this a mistake to play this now? I think I still have to play it. Eclipse Elf into Gloom Reaper. So I'm gonna be hit for 5 here. I'm gonna go up to 28 as well. Could be an helpful card as well. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to drain as well. Get me some time. So let's get some red. Drain opponent for 3. Attack for 3 as well. Sorry about that again. Flyer is gonna keep attacking. And we might be maybe running out of gas here. I do need to attack. Nine damage in, but still not nearly enough to finish him off. That is fine for now. So we will get 1 more damage. I will have 2 turns no matter what, I think. Unless he has some combat trick. I think I might be dead either way. Just because of the Blight ability on this. That's not bad, but does it save me? think I need to attack first, see what it does. Three blockers. Can get trample. He has another Kithkin to play. Yeah, I don't know what to do. If I just -2 this one, it dies. But he can pay 2. And then just give flight to another one. Oh man. Let's see what it does. From here I'm gonna get some life. So I can survive one attack if he doesn't have a Kithkin to play. Or actually, what am I saying? I don't have enough blockers right now. I couldn't have attacked with this many. That was just a mistake. I'm just dead. Blight, enchant the 4/4, GG. Yep. I think I misplayed this for sure. That's an annoying enchantment to deal with though. Should I remove one land from here? But do I have anything even useful to play? Let me just take a quick look. I don't think so, actually. Alright, 1-1. One of the 3 losses we can give before we get to 7 wins. Let's go, game 3. Not the startest of hands, but we got the 2 Eclipsed ones. I still gotta read this card a little bit better because... So if I just pay X, I just reveal a creature card with mana value X or less, and reveal it and put it into my hand. But if I behold the 2 elves in this case, I can just put it into the battlefield. Alright, sounds good. Let's open up with one of the Eclipsed elves. Gloom Reaper in my hands. I mean, guess I gotta take it for sure. I have enough mana. More than enough, actually. Opponent missing... Oh, wow. Okay, this might be a free win here. Let's just keep pushing. He might have a Snickling. Or maybe not. Just gonna increase our options here with another Eclipsed elf. Like this one. Well, that was a bit weird, but we'll take those. Even if the games aren't great, I'm not complaining about at least guaranteeing some gems back. Let's move on to the 4th game. Not a bad start either. We got a removal, we got a 2-drop. Two 2-drops if I consider this one. Let's open up with Swamp just in case we want to remove their 2-drops right away. That won't be the case. So I will be opening up with the Scarblade Scout here. This one removal down. Not sad to see the land getting dropped. Nothing played by my opponent, playing green, black and white. Okay. Alright. Do I want to assert perfection here? Oh, I cannot, it's a sorcery. This doesn't work either, so I guess it chooses to block it. I think I'm fine with that. Let's get this online. Drop a swamp. Pass. Need to find one of the good elves here. My hand is not too powerful. Assert perfection does not work that great with the Great Forest Druid here. Another pass by my opponents, that's crazy. Well, we've found the Eclipsed Elf. Let's keep a swamp up for the Requiting X. I have the Druid as well, but just in case. So the rest goes into the bottom. Number of elves you control plus the number of elves in your graveyard. So 1 elf plus 2 with the Gloom Reaper himself. Yeah, I'm gonna take him here. Just a shame that the other Eclipsed one goes down. Let's play this as well, why not? That's another elf as well for the Gloom Reaper. So when it enters, I can deal 4 damage. Not too worried to see that. I think this card is mostly a combat trick than anything else. I think that's a good target for the Gloom Reaper actually. I don't think I mind trading it here actually. Especially with the Grapeshifter in my hands. So I'm doing... It's the first time I use the Gloom Reaper actually. So I'm doing the math right? I have 2 here, 3, 4. With this I can do 4 damage. And this gets 4 as well. Beautiful. You can see why people rate this card so high. Pushing extra 4 damage in and removing a creature is actually insane. Well, that's a good one. Creatures with 2 or less. Okay, it's actually... Ah, but it's power 2 or less. Okay, it's actually useless now. That's pretty funny. It can still block and grow a little bit. Which is a little bit annoying. But I can still remove it by equipping this. I think that's definitely the play here. Assert perfection indeed. This was perfect for me. Keep pushing the damage. 5/5 should be hard for my opponent to deal with. He's gonna pass again? Wow. Let's just go straight into combat and see what he does here. What could he possibly have? could push in the extra damage, and I think I'm gonna exactly do that. Put him at 2 HP. The possibility of even drawing the drainer and end the game. Okay, this is just a small math problem here. We're just gonna equip it here. And attack with both. And that is another win. Not bad, not bad. I thought... I mean, as long as I get the Eclipsed Elves running, and especially if I land the Gloom Reaper, that card can just win the game. 3 wins with that 1 loss. Okay, one of them was a free win, but still not looking bad. 5th match. Fighting for the 4th win here. And this is pretty decent. Early removal, early surveil. Not gonna rush anything with the anti-sentence, unless my opponent actually gets a bomb or something that I need to remove early. Alright. One of the emissaries. Looks like a Kithkin with some extra spice. I don't really want to remove any of these cards right now. Gonna open up the surveil. We're getting too many swamps here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Grape Shifter, but again, it's not a card I'm that happy to see. Going really wide on me. Might be an issue. Gloom Reaper maybe not excelling on this matchup. Do I want to get rid of one of those straight away? Maybe not just yet. Can get the Wretch online. I'm gonna do that for now, save this for later maybe. So my removal consists of this Sentence, the Assert Perfection, 2 Embraces, and the Gloom Reaper, I guess. That's a good target for anti-sentence. Let's get rid of one of these. I think now I'll trade with this one. Weaker Maw. Maybe it's not bad with this board. I think that's fine. The lifelink can actually be useful here. Let's remove the Stompling. And finally get our opponent back to 20. Can he keep it running? 4 mana. That's not too bad for me. Can return one of these, but that's not what I want to do right now. Can save the Downslight Archer for a trick. So you can pump, or you can generate 1 Kithkin. So 3-2, 3-3. Let's try to get rid of this and block the damage from here. That's not a bad draw, even though I can only drain 2. But that will definitely be my play here. Sure. A bit more level now, 15 to 14. Graveshifter might be decent next turn, even though I don't have that, nothing special to get back. Opponent might be running a little bit out of gas here. Oof, that's even better. Let's lead with the Eclipsed. Fine, I'll take the land. So no pump available. These will definitely attack. I do need to get the pressure going. Let's go like this. So I get 2, it takes 3 extra. Let's hope he doesn't draw anything particularly strong here. It's not too bad for him, but not too scared to see that either. I'm gonna trade my Eclipsed Elf here, I think. Or do I need to? That's not bad. I'm pretty glad to get him back with the Graveshifter. Ooh, another Eclipsed Elf. Well, I gotta lead with that one again. Only lands. Get a forest this time. And now we finally get the Graveshifter up. And surely we will be getting the other Eclipsed Elf. Let's attack again for 3. I think I don't want to give him the Surveil. Ooh, that's annoying. It's a 4-4. I'm gonna eat the damage. Problem is, can I get through this thing? Well, now I can. So I'm gonna boost this one, destroy this one. Card is so good, it's insane. Attack with everything, yes, to block. No, it doesn't have to block the agent. Should be game winner Gloom Reaper yet again. What a card. I'm not doubting the power of this card ever again. What a game changer. By the way, sorry if my English is not perfect. I'm a non-native speaker. I'm from Portugal, so I might commit some mistakes with some words. Alright, 4-1. 5 games, 4 wins. 3 more wins are the goal. Opponent goes first, on the draw. I think it looks perfectly fine. Hoping I can get at least one more land. Nice. Opponent might be playing elves as well. These are cards I don't mind seeing getting thrown out at all. Take this damage. One of the Eclipsed with black-green. With an Eclipse. What is this? Is this some vivid random stuff? I'm gonna lead on the Crossroads Watcher. Next turn, yeah, next turn depending on what we draw. I was thinking that I could go Liz, Alana and Box Slithers Embrace this, and I think that's gonna be my play. Pump the Watcher. I don't want another land for now. However, I gotta Blight and get this down to a 3-2. Maybe that's just not the better play here. I think I'll just attack. I can Blight now actually, since he didn't block. I think I'm fine with this. Next turn I can go Eclipsed Elf into another Box Slither's Embrace depending on what he plays now. Not sure if I play that optimally, but oh, interesting. So that's a flyer with first strike and lifelink. Okay. Interesting. That might be a little bit annoying actually. Damn. I wanna get the boost on the Watcher. Not what I wanted to see at all. I don't want to remove any of these cards either though. Let's attack with the Watcher. Still gonna wait, he doesn't have a lot to push through. He might just be banking on that though. 3-3 lifelinker flyer. My reach help doesn't even help here. He passes it to that one. Do not want to get the Scarblade back. Do I need to push here? Alright, the Great Forest Druid is a good target to... Might be a mistake. I think I need to push. Just gonna blight this. Attack for 9. You can block one, I'll get some Veil out of this. Yeah, later. Gloom Reaper and we might win the game again. So 2 of our removals are gone. He's gonna keep banking on that card. Okay. Perfection. Perfection with lifesteal. Lifelink. Not a bad draw by any means. I even forgot about this one. What's it the first? If he has removal, we might be in trouble. Does he have a pump? Well, if he does, I can get it back with Grave Shifter. I'm gonna go for it. Did he just miss the reach? I guess that was the case. Do I want to get anything back here? Maybe just to push for damage. Which one though? Survey looks fine. Can put it on the board as well. Break with Ting X, I don't think that's gonna be it. Alright, so... Okay. I was gonna do the math, but... Well, that mistake from our opponent. It's cost him dearly there. I was so sure he had a way to pump it. 5 wins. So 3 more games minimum? No, I can just go 5-3. No, I meant to say 3 more games in the maximum side of things. I can lose 1 more, and I got 2 more to win. Opponent goes first. We got a 2-drop and 2 3-drops. We are keeping this. I've been liking to see my hands. I mean, my deck is pretty, I guess, low cost in general, but usually not a lot of trouble getting out of the first turns. Yeah. Double black mana. Is that the 1 mana removal that he's holding? Most likely. Doesn't work against any of the creatures I want to play. Fellow Elves Enjoyer. Looks like I'm running a little bit low on battery on my headset. Alright, that problem is solved. We can start with the Crossroads Watcher again. I don't need any lands for now. And a pass. You got a Swamp from the Eclipsed Elf. I'm not blocking this. Okay. That's an interesting card to have with the Elves, I guess. We're definitely saving the Downslight Archer for that. It's annoying that I cannot play the Eclipsed Elf. Let's just attack first. Pass. I'm gonna play it no matter what. If I get to trade it for that, even better. Let's see what they do have. I'll take the 3 from the Eclipsed Elf. Perfect. Alright, so that's the target. Ooh, first time I get this one. Gloom Reaper hits for 3. I cannot target this one unless I have 7 mana though. Shimmer Creep will drain for 2. I think I'll start with it actually and attack for 4. Do I even want any elf right now? I can get another Eclipsed one out of this. But I gotta behold 2 elves, right? Yeah. So I can do the Shapeshifter and another Eclipsed one or something. Right, Heart removes this one. I think I want to take 4 damage here. Let's lead with this one. Another Eclipsed Elf. Cannot play this turn, that's kind of annoying. Still have to get it though. Let's equip this one here and attack with 4. See if he wants to trade. Gotta be worried about my life total though. I actually want him to trade. I might have to fire the Gloom Reaper next turn. Just don't have mana to kill the... Or elves actually. Wow, not another one. Damn, that's annoying. We are in trouble. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to play this to kill the Eclipsed Elf and possibly survive. Do I have any other good way to survive this? I can play the Wretched Wretch if I get a land from the Eclipsed Elf. I'm not gonna risk it though, I don't think it's worth it. Do I attack for 7? It's risky, but I'm gonna do it. Get into 8. If he has a removal, I lose. Or some pump. That's a bigger problem. Can I survive this? Ward 2. Can blight as well. But I think I might have to lead with this. Well, I think this is my only play. He says Ward 2, so I cannot use it just yet. What a close game. Celestial Reunion. Problem is I don't even remember if I have anything useful right now. The Reach is dead. I got one more Eclipsed Elf, which is in my hand. Any shapeshifter that could be useful. So I gotta split it up. Possible I would like this one to survive. Oh man, was that a mistake? I'm just thinking that maybe I had to kill the giant. No, but I couldn't. I couldn't. So I could do this now. Do I have any creature that helps me here? Any elf? Oh man. So I'm gonna have to cast this in my own creature. Oh, what a turn. My god, what do I even have? If I get this, I can get 4 damage in. That does not help me. Alright, I'll go for it now. I have no idea. Let's go. Let's go. What do I even have that helps me? Nothing at all. Oh man. So I'm gonna attack for 3. Yeah, this was kind of a useless. So now I have to block that one and blight my creature. I can blight it. I didn't destroy it, so I didn't get 2 life. Well, there you go, boys. Now you got to know my Magic the Gathering experience on my first video. Oh man. That was such a close game as well. So I needed to destroy my elf, a surveiller, but blight the urologist one. Well, eulogist one. Damn, that's crazy. 5-2, let's keep on going. I'm gonna get rid of that straight away. Alright. Great way to start. Sure, I'll keep it. Maybe finding a land would be better, but let's just attack. I might just land cycle here. I'm in a pretty good spot if I find a land next turn. Didn't find it. Might blight 2, blight 1 and keep the pressure up. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's 5 damage on me. Little bit of an aggressive play, but ooh, that's amazing for me. Totally fine, I'll keep the 3 damage hitting. Great draw. Menace is gonna be hard to deal with. Drain for 2 was successful. He's in real danger here. I don't have lethal. Do I? I can exile, get him to 1. I think that might be the play, get him to 1 and then just rely on the Shimmer Creep. Does he have an answer for this? Counterspell? Just a counter removal? Still hitting him again. With this, I'm draining for 2. That's a good blocker here. I gotta roll this first. And we keep on attacking. Now I cannot stop. This might be great, actually. Sure. This can fetch me the Gloom Reaper if I behold 2 elves. That's not the case right now. Oh wow, am I in trouble? Alright. Can any card specifically help me here? I can't get the Gloom Reaper just yet. This one would end the game. I don't have any more direct damage, do I? Let's attack first. Oh man, I need to remember my creatures. I don't have the deck list or any helpers, so let's see what I can cook. I might be throwing my run here. Oh, I do have another one of these. I didn't know I had 2. That was my difficulty there. Well, buddy, it's on you to counter it. Or get some life. Man, I need to remember these details. That's insane. Well, that's a draw, but not the one he needs. Imagine me throwing this game. If I didn't know that I have the other drainer there. Alright. 6-2. Fighting for one more. Chicken King. Would be great to actually start my YouTube series with a win. I think that's the first time I'm gonna have to mulligan, or the second one. Just too risky. Way better. I'll get the... probably the Shimmer Crypt behind. Might be a good finisher. At least I have curve up to turn 3 here. Finding a land with Grave Shifter into Eclipsed Elf could be good. This Wretched Wretch hasn't been doing anything for me, but honestly just acting as a filler there. Still find it a bit unbelievable that I'm close to actually getting 7 wins with this. At our life, just eats the damage. Need a draw to get the dream curve working again. Need a land, sorry. 2 lands in a row. And we just might win this game. Mind that at all. Not what I want to see. Bit of a dead turn. Gonna keep the pressure going. Really need to find a land though. It's good. I'm up to 31 HP. Doesn't matter much if I run out of gas though. What did I mill? 1 Great Forest Druid, that's good. Oh wow. Now I need my removal. How much can this deal for now? Not enough. I mean, I don't have a reason not to block this, friends. I think it's a turn where I have to play this out, so I can get -4 here. I can also attack first, see if he blocks, and then get rid of it. So what is better? If I remove it, let's get 4 here, or actually 4 on the Scarblade Scout. Is that better than attacking first? No, I need to use this first for sure to get more damage in. Yeah, that looks fine for me. So 4 here. Remove this. And push for 9. That's great. Great news. I'm so healthy. 37 HP. It's crazy. Grave Shifter, also an amazing card to have in my hand right now. Not worried about that. Wow. It's looking good for us. It's time to attack. Let's see what he has. tapping time. Alright. That's still gonna be an attack. It's 3 damage. Should I return one of my Eclipsed Elves? I think I'm gonna wait to see what it does. Because getting back either the Eulogist or the Reaper might be way more worth if he removes it at some point. The Elf doesn't guarantee me like a good way to finish the game. Right. It's not a bad draw. Should I attack here? I think I should, because since I have the Grave Shifter, whatever dies here, I'm fine with that. Right? So he's gonna want to get the Eulogist down. Yep, let's kill this. No damage got in. Now he has 1 blocker only. I think I will be doing the exact same attack with these 2. I'm on 6 mana, so I think I still attack first in this case. Are you gonna finally get rid of my Gloom Reaper? Yes, you are. I think the Eulogist is the safe play here, right? Could be, could not be. I'm gonna bank on it and not on the Gloom Reaper. Hope this is not a mistake. He needs a way to either counter the Eulogist or get some life. But with 3 mana left, he might still drop a land. What can he actually use to get some life straight away? 1 island available also denies him the counter with the Blight ability. So I think it's looking good. 2 lands gone. What did he find? Not much. Well, GG boys, let's go. What a great way to start this. With a blunder on my second loss, up to Platinum 1, but still a win in our first video recording. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the second one.